Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. Just finished up some yoga with some wonderful prenatal women. Don't know if you know this or not, but we do prenatal yoga. We also do prenatal training and several other things, but that's not the point of tonight's video. Today we're talking about picking the right pieces. You want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're picking the right pieces. Now this comes from a few meetings that I've had recently where people kind of tell me about what they've tried or what they are currently trying is usually the more consistent vote there, that they're taking this from this side and this from this side, and they're trying to put a program together for themselves to lose weight, to build their muscle tone, to burn off fat, whatever it may be, and it just doesn't seem to be working. Do you ever feel like that? Like you're just scattered? You've got everything that you need supposedly for success, and you've tried everything without success. So it really feels frustrating after a while that you just can't quite get the pieces right together, because you're like, well, I know that nutrition's a part of it, and I know that exercise is a part of it, and I know that lifestyle is a part of it, and I know that these things all have to go together, right? And it seems like you've tried everything in the world, but it just doesn't seem to come together. So what is the deal? Well, maybe you're using the wrong pieces. If you think about it, what works for one person doesn't always work for another. So if your best friend down the street has tried XYZ diet or XYZ exercise program and they had great success with it and you tried it and didn't see that, it's because your body's unique. Your body's different and it's doing things a little differently than what your friend said. And while that's bad news for the moment, it's really good news because we wouldn't all want to be the same, right? So what that means is that we've got to make sure that we're picking the right pieces, the right puzzles. So a lot of times it feels to me whenever I'm having a talk with somebody about this, like they've got 5 different puzzles going on the floor and they've got, a piece of each one, but then they've taken those 5 puzzles and they're trying to put those pieces together and they're not fitting for some reason. It's because they're not the right pieces, right? So that's kind of my best example for you and shows that I've got some kids at home who love puzzles. But if you think about it in that direction, are you using the right piece for you? Are you using the right piece that fits the right place for you? Or are you trying to mash it into somewhere that it doesn't fit? And if so, how do we fix it? Well, we've got to understand that if we're doing a supplement program from this place, and we're doing a supposed nutrition program from this place, and we're doing an exercise program from this place, and we're talking to our doctor about this stuff, those people may not all be talking together, right? So if the professionals that you're working with are not talking, how on earth are they working together for your good? Which is the ultimate goal, right? If you want results, we've got to work together for your good. So that means that each professional that you're working with needs to be working together. Now, a lot of times, it's not even a professional. A lot of times it's the fact that, and I love this one, we simplify things here so much. They're very efficient. People get results all the time. But it's because we simplify things so much. So people are all gung-ho to go and work themselves out to the bone at the gym, just sweat all day long. But whenever we start to lighten things up a little bit, we start to simplify things a little bit, is probably a better term, because they're definitely still intense. They're still feeling the workouts. They're still getting the results they want, but it's not the same workout as somewhere else. So they start to think, well, maybe that's not enough. Maybe I need to do something else. So they start to add things in. They start to go, maybe they go and do a home workout, or maybe they go, run a few miles or whatever it is. And it's because up in our brain, we tell ourselves that we have to do this progression, this set, this way all the time, or else it won't work. Well, the problem is that those things that you're laying out for yourself are what you've tried before that haven't worked. So it's time to try something new. So as you start to include professionals in your life, or you start to even like home-based programs, even your video-based programs and things like that, if you're using one video and then you're using somebody else's supplements, it's probably not going to work, right? And remember that, just for my soapbox for a moment, supplements are not the cure. So we have to learn how to eat food and use supplements to supplement our diet where there might be gaps. Sorry, soapbox moment. So instead, what we need to do is we need to find the puzzle, the picture that we actually want to make. So find your ideal you. What does that look like to you? What is your ideal you? Maybe it starts out with what it looks like, and then perhaps it moves into what you feel like and what you can do and what other people perceive you as, and the energy and the confidence that you hold. And as it starts to move into those things, you start to put together a full picture, where when we only look at the weight we want to lose, we put together a partial picture, right? So there's always emotions backing these things up. We're humans. We have emotions, whether you believe it or not. So you want to find that ideal picture of you, and then we've got to find the pieces that go in that picture. So as a fitness professional, as a wellness professional, it's easiest if I know who my clients are working with. So I ask them up front, who else are you working with? What other professionals do I need to talk to? Do I need to reach out to be able to make sure that we work for you, for the good of you? So maybe it's a physical therapist or a doctor or another nutritionist or whatever it may be. We as a company actually reach out to those professionals so that we can create a comprehensive program that we're all working in the same direction for that client. And that in turn leads to success for that client because they're not being pulled in different directions. So that's something to think about. Once you have that ideal picture, who do you need to help guide you? Do you need a video system? Do you need something at home? Are you accountable enough to get those things done? If you are, kudos to you. That's awesome. A lot of people aren't. A lot of people need that in-house accountability. They need to be face-to-face with somebody. They need to know that somebody cares about them, that they're watching over them, and that they're helping them each step of the way. That's what my team does. So if you need that help, if you need a little extra accountability to find that true solution to meet your needs, your goals that fit your body, that's not only where you're going to find success, but that's where you're going to find us. Feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188, and we'll be happy to get you scheduled for a consultation, free of charge. Come in, sit down, talk with us, see if we're the right fit for you. I promise you that if we're not the right fit for you, I can lead you in the direction of somebody who is, because I'm all about helping you, whether that's with us or somewhere else. And not everybody's the right fit for you. I understand that. Maybe we're not the right fit for everybody, but we want to make sure that you get the help that you need. So if there's something that we can do to help you, that's what we're here for. We'll talk to you soon.